I'm from Yellow Springs, Ohio, to support trying to get the UN to make some decisive decisions on trying to reduce global warming.
I think everyone should be here. I think this is a great grassroots movement, which I feel like can hold weight. But as far as like putting it in someone else's hands to make change, I don't see it happening.
I'm part of the Great March for Climate Action. We started March 1st in LA. We're walking to Washington, D.C. We're walking 3,000 miles to walk our talk, to raise the awareness and sound the alarm about climate. And we will arrive in D.C. on the 1st of November. Everybody come so we can make a big splash with our legislators there at the Capitol.
I think it's important for people to realize that a lot of people care about the environment because it's our home economically, environmentally, biologically. It's a win-win situation that everybody can focus on and everybody can benefit from. And we have to let people publicly know in a very large way, in a very effective way, that this is something that needs to be addressed as soon as possible.
I'm mostly here because I'm worried about my future. I'd like to have a world that I could bring kids into. I'd like to have them have a world that I can be proud of to leave to them.
I'm here because there's climate change coming that is going to not just affect me or the people here now, but like if my generation is having kids, the generation after us, so I'm here not just for our time now, the people here now, but for the people that are still coming, and it's going to affect people that we care about that we don't even know yet.
I don't really remember a time in my life where I wasn't worried about this kind of stuff.
Fight against climate change, begins on your plate. All the fight against climate change begins on your plate. Organic, not planning.
Primary thing we need to do is work on our energy mix so we don't get stuff like the tar sands coming in from Canada. We don't need this stuff, and we're harvesting increasingly dirty fuels in an attempt to maintain our current lifestyle when we have the capability of switching over to something better.
Especially in Canada, there's a lot of people that feel really disenchanted with government's choices to expand the tar sands and to expand pipelines throughout pristine rainforests.
I'm from Utah. There's a lot of tar sands and a lot of fracking going on, and I've worked with water quality in the Great Salt Lake area, and there's a lot of problems, and I feel like we need to do something about it.
That's what I'm here for, but I'm really here to fight for a cause that's a global cause that affects everyone.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to New York.
Going back to Germany every summer, traveling, we see solar panels and wind turbines everywhere.
Ditching dirty energies in general. I mean, there's bountiful amounts of clean energy that we just need to harness. We just need to get the public support to do it. We need people to actually, purchase solar panels for them to start offsetting our carbon footprint.
I think the big difference is that Germany started early in the 70s with the movement, the Green Party. There were a lot of incentives from the politicians, which really got it going. So people who weren't really all that interested in the issue itself, because the financial incentives, they started putting solar panels up.
I'm hoping that the officials from the different countries that are gathering here within the next couple of days will make some decisions that will have some serious impact on their country's levels of emissions.
I hope that the people that are making policies and decisions can see this and see how many people really care about protecting our resources, our environment. This is something that really, really needs to be focused on, and things need to change.
Fighting for climate! Fighting for climate! Justice now!
Everywhere we go!
Everywhere we go!
People want to know!
It feels really amazing to know that there's this many other people that actually really care enough to show up from all across the country. I don't know, they're coming from so many different perspectives, and everybody has so many such varied messages that are all really important, and I don't know, it's really exciting.
Get your carpools, commuters and travelers.
Sharing a ride takes a car off the road, cuts your carbon footprint in half right away, reduces traffic on the roads, make new friends. If you travel a long distance or travel with the same person every day, you can save a lot of money.
I don't ever see myself owning a car or living in an excessively large house. all my lifestyle choices. I'm going to be participating in our world here, consuming some fossil fuels, but I'm going to minimize that as much as possible.
The media will not pay much attention to us because we aren't 500,000 like this. But we are billing ourselves as the longest march joins the largest march.
I think that as far as this directly impacting the UN talks this week, I don't have a ton of expectations for it having huge impacts, because I think that, as we've seen in the last UN summits, not a lot comes out of them, and I don't think that that's going to change overnight with a lot of people showing up to something like this. What I do hope is that the people here are going to be inspired by seeing such a huge group of people so passionate about this issue that they'll go home and start mobilizing from their local communities.